Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Colorado State Rams taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rams will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The handoff to Johnson. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Runs, turning on the Jets. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Gets it to the back. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Oh, he got loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Sends it back in motion. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, going up top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Grab near the sticks, it's Marshall. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Rams are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Lots of running room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. So first down here as they go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that short completion now sets up a big 3rd down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical 3rd down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Get it out on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on 4th and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. They just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, quarterback had exactly what he wanted there. He had his big fella work in the middle of the field. You thought that was going to be an easy pitch and catch? Not so much. That's a mental error by the tight end. They got to clean that up.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Colorado State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Voorhees. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Washington State lines up quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He'll set up to throw. Big fella moving. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Marshall. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Meredith. He's loose. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Cougars. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Ross. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's moving out of the pocket.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it out quickly, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Rams are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. looking deep. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Ross. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Pulls it in. It's Ross. He's past the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Rams are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught over the middle, it's Winfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Snagged in the middle. It's Winfield. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 11 over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the back. Hold and fired complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Wazoo.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got him. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath them.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Dropping back, it's Bullock. Got his man on the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the Rams come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by it.
The fake, and he wants to throw. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it. Powers through the defender. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington State. And the pummeling has started. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Oxford for some time. They're up by 21 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Bullock. And wings it incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quarterback adapting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And the Rams are on the move. Lost to throw again. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Avant. Hard-hitting tackle. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Bullock. He'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Rams line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Colorado State. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Wants to go up top. Complete. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Tackle was made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They boot it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air, it's Bullock. Working that left side now.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Got it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
A little screen to the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Washington State sends out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. A run for the quarterback. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Quarterback will keep it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and